Hello, welcome to Midlands Today with Suzanne Verdi and Nick Owen.
The headlines tonight.
Is it time to stop car cruisers? 10 are injured at unofficial races on an industrial estate. Good evening, welcome to Monday's Midlands Today from the BBC. Tonight, should they be stopped? Demands for action after 10 people are injured at an unofficial car race meeting.
Thousands of people had crowded onto an industrial estate in Warwickshire last night for a regular car cruise event, as it's called, when there was a collision involving 2 cars and a motorbike. Drivers and onlookers were injured in the chaos that followed.
Emergency services had trouble getting to the scene because of the sheer numbers of people. Our reporter Andy Newman has been looking back on the night's events.
Skid marks, slight damage to the tarmac, but few obvious signs of last night's spectacle or its consequences. Not filmed yesterday, but this YouTube video gives a flavour of previous testosterone-charged races at the same location, Nuneaton's Bermuda industrial estate.
It's difficult to imagine the scene now, but last night the roads of this nondescript industrial estate were lined with around 2,000 people cheering on the races, but things went badly wrong when 2 cars collided with a motorbike.
Martin Keelty was there. His girlfriend ended up cradling one of the most serious among 10 casualties, a passenger in a Fiesta.
She was there and she was helping the woman, she wanted to get out the car, and she was just trying to keep in the car in case of any serious injuries. And she was holding her head and that, trying to prevent the bleeding.
Last night the crews were faced with approximately 2,000 people in attendance. This makes it very difficult to not only to get to the patients but also to treat the patients.
Not involved in the races but caught up in the chaos, truck drivers who use the estate as an overnight parking location.
Somebody's going to get killed soon. Something needs to be done soon either. If the police are down here on a regular basis patrolling or, I don't know, some sort of speed bumps.
Now you've seen this accident, what are your thoughts about these sort of events?
Don't do it. It makes you think twice.
In the past, the police have tried to crack down on these type of events, but it seems that as one venue is effectively closed down, another springs up elsewhere. It's a curious thought, though, that without the power of the internet to spread the word, these races probably wouldn't happen at all. Andy Newman, BBC Midlands Today, Warwickshire.
Well, our reporter Giles Latcham has been at the scene to get the latest from the police.
Well, this was the scene of the accident about 20 to 9 last night. Shards of plastic and glass remain on the ground there. 2 cars, 1 motorbike. One of the cars spins over and lands on a spectator. It sounds horrific. Chief Inspector Glenn Belcher of Warwickshire Police, sounds remarkable. No one was killed outright in this.
That's correct. That's always the problem with these unmanaged events that take place. There's always the potential for somebody to be seriously injured or in fact killed.
And 10 people were injured in fact, and you've got a criminal investigation underway.
That's right. There'll be a full investigation into the facts surrounding what occurred here last night.
We've seen other events like this and we've reported on them on Midlands Today, at Hams Hall, at the markets in Birmingham. It seems they just get nudged from one place to another. You're losing the battle against this, aren't you?
There's 2 types of events, those that are planned, those that aren't. In the ones that aren't, there's often communication networks that take place, and we'll deal with those once we get the reports. We do proactively deal with those incidents and those events that are planned and that we know about.
What's the message in all this to those who take part, to the parents as well, perhaps?
It's a clear message. Please don't come to these events. Safety doesn't feature as a priority, and it's important that the parents of those people who are out at these events know what they're doing. Try and prevent them attending, and if we can, prevent further injury or death.
Chief Inspector, thanks for joining us. As part of that investigation you heard about, they'll be looking at the possibility of putting barriers up here or perhaps even speed humps to prevent this kind of event in the future. Back to you.
Charles, thank you.